Welcome to the Zen Garden. Welcome to spring. Welcome to Qigong. Thank you all for showing up, being here. We're going to do some Gooney birds. So my favorite exercises are Gooney bird exercises. Many of you know that I was in the Air Force and I used to fly in the Pacific. And you're flying around the Pacific, there are Gooney birds. Now, most people probably don't know what a Gooney bird is. But in layman's term, the bird term is Laysan albatross. That's what a Gooney bird is, a Laysan albatross. And one thing about Laysan albatrosses is that they are very graceful when they're on the water, when they're flying, but on land, they are a disaster, which is why they are called Gooney birds. So let's start with Gooney bird learns how to spread his wings. So we're going to come with our arms out in front of us, our feet are just comfortable width apart, palms facing forward. So Gooney birds spreads his wings. From here, we're going to inhale, the hips go back, we spiral the hands at the waist, and then as we exhale, we push the arms and hands back, tuck in the chin, stand tall. This is very good for posture. Palms are facing the sky. Then we go back to start. So we inhale, we're gathering energy, like a Gooney bird would gather energy into its wings for flying. And then we stand tall and we stretch, tuck in our chin. Back to start. There's a lot of really funny videos on YouTube about Gooney birds. You can just, Gooney bird, G-O-O-N-E-Y-B-R-I-D. Gooney bird, and you'll get to see some things that will make you laugh that were filmed in Midway Island, a lot of them. Gooney birds are indigenous to the Hawaiian island chain, which goes all the way out from Oahu and all the Maui, Kauai, the big island of Hawaii, all the way out to the entire Hawaiian chain, which includes Midway and out to French Frigate Shoals, which is a very interesting place. Small runway there, dirt strip, but filled with Gooney birds. Let's do two more. So we're inhaling, exhaling, standing tall, stretching. Back to start. We're going to do one more, and then we're going to do what a Gooney bird would do, which is roll our head, check our wings, check and see if our neck is still working. Last one. Inhale, spiral the hands at the waist. Exhale, stand tall and stretch. And now we're going to hold this posture. Now we're just going to roll the head. And it doesn't matter what direction you go. You're just rolling your head side to side in a circle. Taking some nice deep breaths. You may get a little bit of that snap, crackle, pop. We call that the Rice Krispies effect without the granulated sugar. The things our parents never told us about eating breakfast cereal that was infused with granulated sugar. But the snap, crackle, pop is actually the tendons, the ligaments, and the muscles just coming back into balance. It's normal. All right, whatever direction you're going, let's go the other way. We're keeping the shoulders back and down, keeping the knees soft, rolling the head. You can use a heart whisper sound, which is a deep sigh, it's a ha, to release any tension that you might feel, maybe some tightness This is an area, upper back, neck, and shoulders, where we chronically hold stress and tension. So we're just rolling, 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 rolling ahead, releasing tension. Couple more circles here. And then relax. Come to surrender hands and notice how your body feels after doing that. Shake out the feet, shake out your wings. All right, so there's two parts to this. Two parts to the Gooney bird spreads his wings. We had our palms face forward in the first one. Now the palms are facing behind. We're going to do exactly the same, just in the opposite way. So we're arms out front, palms facing behind us. From here we inhale, spiral the hands at the waist. Exhale, stand tall and stretch. Now the arms are back, shoulders back and down. Palms are now facing the ground. Back to start. Inhale. You're just this young Gooney bird that's trying to figure out how the wings work. What do they do other than just do this? Well, we're going to find out here pretty soon. Back to start. Inhale, we spiral at the waist. Bring our wingtips in. Exhale, stand tall and stretch. Tuck in the chin. Really get that posture nice and tall. Let's do two more, and then we'll roll our head through that. Inhale, spiral. Exhale, stand tall and stretch. Back to start. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Now tuck in the chin and let's roll our head. Doesn't matter what direction you go, whatever feels natural. The key is to go slow. Allow all these muscles, tendons, and ligaments to stretch out, elongate. The longer we do this, the more flexibility we gain in our cervical spine. That's really important when you're driving a car, you're changing lanes, you're looking behind you to make sure there isn't another car or a bike or something else. And this will give you flexibility. It really does work. Now let's reverse the direction of the head roll, go the other way. Using that heart whisper sound to release any tight muscles here. Just ah. Nice long exhale. Ah. Ah. Couple more circles. And then relax, surrender hands, and notice how your body feels. Notice how your wings feel. So we got the wings all figured out. Let's figure out the legs. So this is where Gooney birds are really funny. As I said at the beginning, Gooney birds have trouble on land and they have trouble walking. So this is a balance exercise. So I'm going to say right off at the beginning that if balance is an issue for you, it's okay to have a chair to hold on to as you do this. I recommend it actually. Okay, but we're going to use our little stubby wings. We know what the wings can do now. We're going to use them to balance. So if balance is an issue and you want to try this without a chair or something to hold on to, you can even do this holding on to the couch, back of the couch. Wings for stability. So to mirror me, this is called the leg swings. I call it Gooney Bird Learns How to Walk. So we're going to take that left leg, if you're mirroring me, you're going to kick it over, kick it back, up and down. Okay, that leg works. We're going to do it with the other leg. Kick it over, back, up and down. And we're using our wings as stability here. Over, back, up and down. So just get into your own rhythm. Again, if balance is an issue, having your feet closer together will help you keep from falling. But always have a chair or do it with something to hold on to. And again, you can use your wings as stability. So this is really good for the hips, for our species, humans. It's probably good for the Gooney birds, too. And you can smile as you do this. It's a fun exercise. Have some fun with this one. It's great to do if you have adult children or little children or grandchildren. Let's do a couple more here. Last one. Take a nice deep exhale. Use that heart whisper. Let's do another one. Now, wasn't that fun? That is a fun exercise. Gooney Bird Learns How to Walk. Okay, so now that the Gooney Bird has learned how to walk, out on Midway Island, when I was flying there in the Air Force, the Navy used to be in charge of that island. And we would often see the Navy men out there, and women, out there with big brooms sweeping the Gooney birds off the runway. Now, I'm told, this is an anecdotal evidence, anecdotal story, I don't know if it's true, but that one Navy corpsman got very industrious and decided that instead of them going out to the runway before airplanes arrived and the possibility of killing a Gooney bird, which was a major faux pas, almost a crime back in those days, that one industrious corpsman taught the Gooney birds how to march. So he would march them, go out in his little truck, and then march the Gooney birds off the runway. And again, I don't know if this story is true, but I'd like to believe it is. So we're going to do Gooney Bird Learns How to March. So we have our feet just a comfortable width apart, and it's good to smile and laugh. Laughter is the best medicine. You all know we have a serious business in Qigong of not being too serious. Okay, so we're ready to march. We're a Gooney Bird. So we're going to inhale, the left leg up, right arm comes up. Right arm, or left arm, right leg. So you can imagine 100 Gooney birds in a line following this Navy guy that's marching them off the runway so that my airplane can land without doing harm to one of them. So just have some fun with this. This is a good balancing exercise for humans. And if you want to do your own sound effects, you could go hop, 2, 3, 4, hop, 2, 3, 4. You're in the Navy now. All right, a couple more. I think we're off the runway now. Now the airplane can land without doing us any harm. Surrender hands and notice how your body feels. Okay, we work with our wings. We work with our little stubby legs. And we work with marching. So now, let's learn how to fly. So, baby Gooney bird, you got to start, young. Your nest isn't in a tree, it's in a sand dune. And you probably got a couple of siblings, and they're all wondering what these things that are attached to their shoulders are for. So this is baby Gooney bird learns how to fly. Backs of the hands facing each other, feet are just a comfortable width apart. We inhale up to about the heart level, and then we exhale down. A little bit of a rocking motion. Inhaling up to the heart, exhale as you come down. Just getting into your own flow here. The breath becomes a meditation, a moving meditation, learning how to fly. Of course, we haven't taken off yet. That's step 2 of this exercise. But first, we're just gonna figure out how to get some lift into those baby Gooney bird wings. It's all about lift. All right, so we're just about ready to spread our wings and see what happens. So from here, we're going to inhale, our wings come out, and then exhale as the wings come back down. So this is where we get the lift and we start to fly. So if I start to levitate off the ground, you'll probably know that I am part Gooney bird. Somewhere in my family tree, there is a Gooney bird if I start to fly here. So just graceful. Gooney birds are very graceful when they're in the air. Lace and albatross have a large wingspan. Just beautiful birds. So notice the chi in your hands as you do this. Just like a Gooney bird will notice the chi in their wings as they fly. You can even close your eyes and just imagine you're flying gracefully. Let's do 2 more. Inhaling. I'm flying. Look, Mom, I'm flying. Last one, inhale. And then we exhale, we're going to come land on a sand dune. And it's like, wow, wasn't that just amazing? Notice how your body feels. Notice how your emotions feel. That sense of lightness, levity, laughter, smiling. Your spirit soaring. Soaring in the air like a Gooney bird. Thank you. Thank you for joining me on this Gooney bird journey.